Welcome to the world of AC generators and motors. An AC generator typically uses a turbine or engine to rotate its armature within a magnetic field. As the armature spins, it continuously cuts through magnetic flux lines. This movement induces an electromotive force in the coil, creating alternating current. The magic happens as the direction of the induced EMF changes periodically, resulting in an alternating current. The frequency of this current depends directly on the rotation speed of the armature and the number of magnetic poles in the generator. Now, let's explore the key components of an AC generator. First, we have the stator, the stationary part that creates the magnetic field. It consists of laminated iron cores and field windings. Next is the rotor, the rotating part that cuts through the magnetic field, inducing electromotive force. Slip rings play a crucial role, allowing continuous current transfer from the rotating armature to the external load. Completing the setup are the brushes, typically made of carbon or graphite, which maintain electrical contact with the slip rings and conduct current to the external circuit. Here's how an AC generator works in action. The armature, typically powered by a turbine or engine, rotates within a magnetic field. As it moves, it cuts through magnetic flux, inducing an electromotive force according to Faraday's law. The magic happens when the armature's position changes relative to the magnetic poles, causing the induced voltage to change direction. This creates the alternating nature of the current. Slip rings ensure continuous electrical contact, allowing the alternating current to flow smoothly to the external circuit. AC generators come in two primary types. First, we have synchronous generators, where the rotor rotates at a constant speed, and the frequency of the generated AC is directly related to this rotation speed. Then there are induction generators. These are self-excited generators driven by an external mechanical force. They generate electricity without an external supply of excitation. Both types have unique characteristics that make them suitable for different applications, showcasing the versatility of AC generator technology. Alright, let's break down the diagrams of the AC generator and DC generator to understand their differences. In an AC generator, the coil rotates between the poles of a magnet, cutting through magnetic flux lines, which induces an alternating current, AC. This current changes direction periodically. Slip rings connected to the coil rotate with it, maintaining electrical contact with carbon brushes, allowing the AC to flow to an external circuit. On the other hand, a DC generator also has a coil rotating between magnet poles, but it uses a split ring commutator instead of slip rings. The commutator reverses the coil's connection to the external circuit every half turn, ensuring the current flows in one direction, producing direct current, DC. The split ring commutator, divided into two halves, helps maintain this unidirectional flow. The main difference is the type of current generated. AC generators produce alternating current, which periodically changes direction, while DC generators produce direct current, flowing in a single direction. Let's compare AC and DC generators. The key differences start with their output. AC generators produce alternating current, while DC generators produce direct current. AC generators use slip rings, whereas DC generators use a commutator. Current in AC generators periodically reverses direction, unlike DC generators. Importantly, AC generators are more efficient and easier to distribute and transmit, making them preferred in many electrical applications. They can generate higher voltages and require minimal maintenance compared to their DC counterparts. Digging deeper into the differences, AC generators excel in voltage distribution. They can easily use transformers and generate very high voltages. In contrast, DC generators face limitations in distribution and typically generate lower voltages. Maintenance-wise, AC generators require minimal upkeep, while DC generators need more frequent maintenance. The types also differ. AC generators can be rotating armature or rotating field, single-phase or three-phase, offering more versatility in design and application. Welcome to the world of AC motors, devices that convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. Operating on the Lorentz force law, these motors create mechanical motion through the interaction between electric current and magnetic fields. When AC power is supplied, a magnetic field forms around the armature and stator. The alternating current flowing through the windings creates a continually changing magnetic field, resulting in motor rotation. The magnitude and direction of the force depend on the current, magnetic field, and the angle between them. Let's explore the key components of an AC motor. The stator is the stationary part, generating a rotating magnetic field with laminated iron cores and windings. The rotor is the rotating component that interacts with this magnetic field. In squirrel cage rotors, conductors are embedded in an iron core, forming a closed loop. Some motors include slip rings to receive electrical current and a commutator to reverse current direction. Bearings and a shaft support the rotor and transfer mechanical motion to external machinery. The revolving magnetic field is the heart of AC motor operation. In a three-phase system, 3 AC currents are supplied to stator windings, each 120 degrees apart. This creates a magnetic field that continuously rotates around the stator. The field effectively pulls the rotor, causing it to rotate. The speed of this rotation, known as synchronous speed, can be calculated by the formula. Synchronous speed equals 120 times frequency divided by number of poles. This elegant principle allows AC motors to convert electrical energy into smooth, continuous mechanical motion. In the realm of AC motors, 2 primary types stand out: synchronous and induction motors. In a synchronous motor, the rotor rotates at exactly the same speed as the revolving magnetic field, essentially synchronizing with it. External excitation current is supplied through slip rings. Induction motors, in contrast, follow the rotating magnetic field but don't fully synchronize. Their rotor is driven by currents induced by the magnetic field, with a slight speed difference, known as slip. This unique characteristic makes each motor type suitable for different applications. Three-phase motors showcase an incredible electromagnetic dance. When AC current flows through the stator windings, it generates 3 magnetic fields, each positioned 120 degrees apart. These fields combine to create a single, powerful revolving magnetic field. The speed of this rotation is called synchronous speed, calculated by the formula. Synchronous speed equals 120 times frequency by number of poles. This equation helps engineers precisely determine the motor's rotational characteristics, making three-phase motors incredibly efficient and predictable. Synchronous motors are precision instruments in the world of electrical machinery. Their defining characteristic is the rotor rotating exactly at synchronous speed, matching the revolving magnetic field's rotation. These motors shine in applications demanding precise speed control. You'll find them in critical devices like clocks, timers, and specialized industrial machines. Their ability to maintain exact synchronization makes them invaluable in scenarios where timing and precision are paramount. Induction motors are the workhorses of the electrical world. Unlike synchronous motors, their rotor doesn't rotate at synchronous speed. A characteristic known as slip is essential for their operation. This slip allows current to be induced in the rotor. These motors are incredibly versatile, powering everything from household appliances like refrigerators and fans to complex industrial machinery. Their simplicity, reliability, and cost-effectiveness make them the most common type of motor in many applications. Let's compare AC and DC motors across multiple dimensions. AC motors operate on alternating current, while DC motors use direct current. AC motors typically have a longer lifespan and require less maintenance. They're available in both single-phase and three-phase configurations, offering greater flexibility. While DC motors are often more efficient and better for precise speed control, AC motors excel in high-speed applications. Their different power supply requirements and operational characteristics make each suitable for specific technological needs. We are now ready to conclude this exploration about AC generators and motors. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials on other exciting topics.